I swear I'm the most original streamer I fucking know. Well, today we're going to be doing very exciting stuff. I at least think it'll be exciting. Because at the barest of bare minimums, tomorrow I actually want to stream something. Today, wait, what did I just refresh? Oh shit, Restream IO, look at that. Big ups. I don't know why they're asking me to add another channel. I don't even know if I can back out of this. There we go. Because I already have too much, I already have a lot of stuff tagged to this, which is pretty nice actually. I really have come to enjoy my time using it. Hold on, refresh the Mixer page. Because Mixer doesn't mute itself by default, I don't think, if it's live. To enjoy my time using it. Oh, there you go. No, it did. It muted itself, which is pretty sweet. I don't know. We did the earlier thing earlier today, when we were talking about Anthem, which is a very original topic, I'm sure. But what I want to do today, or at least this evening, because I was going to do other stuff, is I want to actually just run some roulettes. I also kind of want to go down this list again of stuff, because I kind of want to write out a book report, because that's very obviously exciting. Let's I'm gonna have to refresh this page anyway, because I don't feel like playing Final Fantasy sound effects. No, we already listened to this. We're skipping through all this. And I'm probably never playing Breath of the Wild again anyway. Or at least, well, I wouldn't say never, actually, because I do want to collect all the other bullshit. But that's not happening anytime in the immediate future at all. So, I digress. But you know what? Why does this video have a vaporwave? Whatever. It has like a vaporwave feel to it. But what's nice is that since I'm already a Dragoon whose item level is lower than Orborn Monastery, by definition I can't get into it, so that's pretty sweet. But I'm really just planning to do this because I need to do other dumb shit as a Dragoon. And for some reason I want to get Gaebolg Atma over the Yoichibo Atma. I'm sorry, this is the Animus step. I already have the Atma weapons. And then after this, the only other weapon I need to promote through this step between those two is the White Mage Cane, which I plan on never doing ever. I actually only have 4 more canes that I actually need to do stuff with, or 4 more Atmas I need to promote. Actually, no, one of them is already a Nexus, I believe, or if it's not Nexus, it's... No, it is Nexus, actually, because I can look right now. Because I have... no, it's Novus. I forget what the Nexus step is. Yeah, I can't remember what the Nexus step is. Even though I just did it for Summoner, which is... What the hell? How did... Oh, okay, that was interesting. I did it for Summoner already, which is pretty much the only thing I actually am really decent at. And I just never did the remaining steps because I've just been lazy. I just haven't been playing this game as much. And you know what? Some people would cheer at the sound of that. But not me. Let me, what am I doing? This is clearly my favorite step out of all the relics, because basically what you do is you waste a whole bunch of time doing the same 9 books over and over again for 900 poetics. And then at the end of it all, you have to do more stuff. Which is, I guess I kind of get why people, or why they particularly aren't too excited to have people do relics again. But the reason why I want to get this done is because doing the Alliance raid when you still have stuff to promote is kind of a massive waste of time. And since I'm basically not doing anything, it seems like for the next 2 days, I'm going to be trying different stuff. That said, tomorrow I'm not going to stream Final Fantasy at all. I'm going to actually stream Resident Evil 2. I know, which is crazy. But I kind of have this nice plan in my head about what I want to stream and play over the next, like, 48 hours. Sunday I kind of need to do work, which is very exciting. And then Monday I'm going to be busy. Florida Valley? You tell me. I do like the fact that Zelda, lo-fi Zelda is actually a thing, though. That's something I completely just found out. Are you serious? Oh god, these weapons are so fucking terrible. Now, what actually does suck is that this used to be 10 points just to be able to complete something, but thankfully they lowered it, so I guess we should all be very grateful for that. And we can just actually move on with our lives after we've killed only 3 enemies here. Of which I find most of these areas only have 3 or 4 enemies of that type available. So it's actually kind of a lucky thing in our favor. The fog fence. Okay. Like I know it's relics and it's glamour, which is why I don't totally fiend for it. Because the best part about all this is that relic weapons take a ton of poetics. And I actually want to finish up my monk poetics. I'm actually curious as to what we'll get. Excellent. Alright, well, might as well put that on. I really don't want to play Ravenaster, but whatever. I haven't gotten Rita Rana in a long time. But yeah, I only have 4 more relics to finish. What I'm going to do is I'm going to finish Canopus. I'm going to finish the monk weapon up to the step I want to get it up to, which I think is the 260, which is right before the big grind, which is also where I have my white mage cane. And I never got it beyond this because, frankly, I think the 370 white mage cane looks like ass, and the step to get it is way too grindy for me to even consider. So I'll probably not get, this will probably be the only healer relic that I get out of the animal ones anytime in the near future. And we're not going to get a countdown, are we? I don't think I need to turn on my volume. And I think that's the sad part, is I'm already so jaded, I don't even think that that's a thing that'll happen. Oh, sweet. I can pull early. But yep, that's just kind of how life goes. Shit, I don't remember how to play this class. It's kind of not my fucking cup of tea. I'm kind of bad at it. Especially with no sound. That kind of ends up being a mistake. But yeah. That's kind of where I stand with that. You know what? All things considered, though, I think that this relic weapon, the animal relic step, is actually probably... It's not bad because they actually make you do stuff. Which is nice, I guess, because a lot of other relics kind of, they just don't give a shit. But, you know what? I can actually respect it a lot. Okay, well, this was a horrific failure. Excellent. No one ever does mechanics on this stupid fight. And that's what kind of kills me, to be honest with you. I don't even think you can burn her fast enough. So when we wipe, I'm totally just, I'm not going to say shit. I made a horrific mistake. Amazing. I wonder how they dodged that. Nope, nope, there you go. You can't escape from that. Thanks, guys. Oh, it's a chain of being transfigured. Okay, so no one can do anything. Well, this might actually be a wipe. Jesus. Nowhere is really safe for this. I'm actually not going to stay up because, this is bad. And that's precisely why... Oh, I'm dead. Amazing. You know what? You actually kind of never get used to this, and that's the sad part. I should have just healed or tanked or something, because this is stupid. This is also a great start, by the way. Yeah, I know I pretty much get what I fucking deserve playing this game this late, but what can I do? They fucking upped the cap, and I kind of haven't been playing enough to even do. We might as well just fucking wipe this. This is a fucking catastrophe. I'm sorry. This is really bad. I don't even know how you managed to fuck this up this badly. This is like a conglomerate of people all fucking this up at once. But whatever. Great community, by the way. Oh, Jesus. Somebody help. But yeah, no, I actually prefer the Zodiac weapons, which is the sad part. We should have skipped this phase, by the way. We shouldn't even be seeing this. Okay, I am apparently tanking this guy, or no, no one is. And this is the shit that you don't see, because usually when I stream this game and I play it, it's like, I don't want to say prime time, because technically Friday prime time is literally whenever, because it's, you know, it's fucking Friday evening, right? Like, everyone does shit on Friday evening. At least that's how it was when I used to play WoW. Now, I might be unique in that aspect, but needless to say, this is quite something special. To be fair, I would not mind wiping, because some of the shit that we did is really fucking bad. We have really extraordinary tanks. Yeah, we're done. Of course. Oh, he hits over 1 million. Damn, he hits for 10 million, I think that is. It's either 1 or 10. I wasn't looking. Someone says, I'm sorry, this is the worst alliance I've ever been in. Yo, people dropped from Alliance C. Holy shit. I don't know why people do not get the mechanics of this fight down. The mechanics of this fight are really fucking simple. I don't get it. Just kill... If you kill the water bubbles really quickly, you can go back to hitting the boss really quickly. If 3 people run to stand in the fucking puddles, you will resolve that mechanic in 2 seconds. So then you won't get frozen and turned into snowmen. Like, come on. Like, it's the shit that really fucking gets me. Okay, maybe I could turn on the volume just a little. Not that there's anything even to really hear. I don't even know the Dragoon opener. I think you're supposed to use Blood of the Dragon first. But the problem is that the start of this fight is clusterfucky as shit because of all this shit going off at once. And the last thing I want to do is get cleaved by this bitch. That is 100% the last thing I want to have happen, but what can you do? I think Mateus is a female. I forget. Actually, I don't think he is. There we go. If I see 2 people getting the bubbles, I'll go in it. Wow. Good job. I'm not touching that. Anyone could have taken that shit. Thank you. Oh, shit. I hate that shit. Okay, well, this is slightly better, I guess. You know what does kind of suck, though? I really do miss raiding a lot, because I had a lot of fun raiding this tier. I think this tier was it wasn't as fun as Sigmascape, because it didn't have the nostalgia factor, but I think what really kind of killed this tier for me was just we had too many groups, and shit just didn't work out one way or another. And that really kind of burns a little bit, because I had a lot of fun raiding some of the other tiers. And that's kind of really what I had. Oh, wait. I'm a Dragoon. I don't have the magical defense to do this, do I? Probably not, but I'm going to commit to it. Fuck it. Yeah, I do. Fuck that shit. Look at that. I'm doing the wrong combo, but whatever. Oh, shit. Did the music end? Okay. I don't expect people to do boneheaded shit like that, like staying up next to Mateus during that part. But goddamn. Okay, I do violate a lot of things by doing this. I have no clue which way he's facing. This is ridiculous. Oh, thank the Lord. Look how much better it is. Reminds me what my parents used to say when I used to really do horribly at playing the piano. See, look how much better it is when you practice. Wow. It's incredulous. I actually need to drop some shit off at for the company credits. How much nicer it is when we actually, you know, do the mechanics first. It's ridiculous. No one would have guessed it would have been this good. I'm gonna stim this. I'm actually to the point where I really want to have way more glamour plates, because I really want to get 2 Dragoon glamours. I know I have 4 tank glamours, and that is pretty disgusting, but I do really wish I could get like at least 2 different ones per roll. Or well, not even per roll. What's the word I'm looking for? Per job roll. It's weird even describing it. Not per melee, but for class, because you know how monks and samurai kind of share the same shit. Stuff like that. I'm out of MP. Fuck. Okay, well, I don't know if I'm gonna get to use this. If I do, I'm gonna... This might not work. Yeah, shit. Okay, well, that kind of worked. I actually do kind of want to play a Zelda game, too. I think in the next few weeks, if I'm not done with Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, I will play like Minish Cap or something, because I've been kind of wanting to play that, and it's been a few years. And I played a lot of Minish Cap when I was a kid. That was like a game I played while watching Toonami back in the day. I totally fucked that up, I think. Oh, whatever. Can we just kill this shit? I'm not even gonna re-up Blood of the Dragon. There's no point. I have no eyes. I can just lose it. I'm just glad I don't have to play through Orborn as a Dragoon. That would be pretty miserable. Oh shit, look, the warrior got my axe. It's like the second or third warrior I've seen default to using that thing, too. Okay, well, that's like no time. I fucked up. Shit. I don't think you're supposed to do that. I think I might have to stim here, too. This is why I kind of don't like playing Dragoon, because you kind of got to do weird shit with your rotation, and I kind of don't really like it. But that's why I'm just not a Dragoon main. I couldn't do it. I'd probably be a monk main or some shit. While crying inside, I could never be good enough to be a ninja main. I just couldn't do it, man. That was weird looking. I think I fucked up my combo, too. I think it took away my Vorpal, which, oh well, it doesn't really matter that much. I'm in life, so it doesn't even really matter. Whatever. I actually don't know what song this is. This is kind of alien to me. Oh, this time I thought they... That time I thought they took it away from me. And they didn't. So I kind of got to complete one more lap. Just to have enough time. He's probably going to jump in the next 20 seconds. Oh, shit. They really love their bosses that jump 100 times in the middle of a fight. Okay. To do some rotational magic right there. I actually don't know where Bloodbath is on my hotbar because I use it so infrequently. Jesus, okay. Well, we're not dead, so it wasn't that terrible, but that was pretty close. I love that tether. It looks so good. That is one of the best looking abilities they added in Stormblood. Oh shit. Okay. I'm not even gonna use Blood of the Dragon until they show up. See, when you don't use Blood of the Dragon, I think by default, at this skill speed, you can fit in two full thrusts per every chaos thrust. Which kind of changes up your rotation a lot. Dragoon has a really changing rotation. Did I activate Blood of the Dragon? Oh, yes I did. I was about to say, I fucking didn't. I shouldn't have done that. Whatever. Take it. Honestly, I think I should probably limit break him. Because I think we lose it anyway at the start of the next boss. Let's see. No, it's Blade Dance. Blade Dance takes too long. Sure, whatever. That looked really weird, too. What? What happened? That was incredibly awkward. I had no clue what happened. It, like, I guess it might have checked me twice for teleporting. I guess I won't be doing that again. That was spooky. I think running through Crystal Tower like 80 times as Bard is going to be way more relaxing than doing it as a Dragoon. Because you don't have to really move. Nothing really even happens in Crystal Tower. It's like just relaxing. You just get to do whatever you want and have fun. How did I end up first? It's that Verizon Fios field for the first part, or for the most part, I should say. Or maybe not, I don't know. I don't think it might not load everyone correctly there. It might just kind of spitball it relative to where you are with everyone else. Not like I'm using Sprint there or anything. I actually need to do Orborn, but there's no way in hell I'm doing Orborn tonight. I'm doing it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow at like noon if I'm not doing anything. Because I'm not doing it right now at all. No, never puts down markers. Very good. 12,000 exactly. Look at that. That's a sexy ass number. Uh-oh. In this thread, a bunch of shit goes wrong. Is this looping? Because I feel like we've already heard this. I think it might have changed to another track. Or another video, I guess I should say. Okay, I'm not using anything special. Yeah, I don't really like playing Dragoon that much. I mean, I kind of like it, but I don't really. He's fine. Also seemed like he popped that Hallow very, very late, and he still got that protection, so credit to him where it's due. Okay, I don't even know if I should use this now. I gave it to the healer. Listen, it doesn't say who I have to tether, it just says I have to tether someone to get the bonus, alright? Oh shit, get this, fuck. Well, that's an eye wasted. Probably shouldn't have jumped there at all. It's just kind of a waste. Kind of wish it was Saturday already. It really does feel like it's Saturday. Excellent. Well, I escaped it. It was beautiful. I really hate that mechanic, to be honest. Now, Pomp and Circumstance actually does a lot of damage. I learned that the hard way before. It does a lot of damage, but the drop-off is pretty high. Which is unfortunate, because I took like 61k or something last time I did this. Let's see which way is he gonna go. Okay. Oh, nice. That would have obliterated me. Shit, I'm fucking up. Yeah, he's gonna do this shit. This does not sound like any Zelda song I've ever heard in my life. Are you gonna get healed? I'm actually surprised that that got me, too. I guess that is a Zelda song. I don't recognize it. I played a lot of Zelda games and I don't remember it. I probably shouldn't have tethered, to be honest with you. Whatever, fuck it. End strong. Push it. Push it. I didn't even get to push it. Whatever. So we call ending on a high note. I can't wait till I sit through Eureka for some weird reason. I really just kind of want the elemental tank gear. I think the elemental tank gear looks really nice. That's pretty much the only reason I want to do it. I want to get the weapons. And I just want to torture myself, I guess, because I have a deep-seated hatred of myself. So I guess I'll be doing that at some point in the next couple of months. Probably once school ends, to be honest. I don't think I could stomach it any time before then. I think I would actually like want to quit or some shit. I think I'll stick with it later. Because they go pretty fucking hardcore with that Eureka shit. I didn't do it, but I paid attention to it. Okay, nice. Thanks. Great command, by the way. Great community, by the way. That might be one of my favorite memes about Final Fantasy XIV. Again. I don't know how far you have to flee, but it's reasonably close, I guess. Okay. It's better to use dive ready than to extend, because I can stem. As long as you can stem a little bit, you're fine. I usually don't have a problem with that. At least this way I don't eat an eye. They can't stop. Yes, they did. I really hate that. I think I can still land all three. Yep. Hey, okay. Oh, my favorite. When you flee and don't stop, apparently the opposite of flee and don't stop is to get close and not attack. I say this every time we do this. That's not how English works. Oh, shit. Okay. I don't know if that's a mistranslation or what, but that's not how English works. It's not how those words work in particular. Or maybe I should say that instead of, that's not how English works. Yeah, again. Thankfully, the check is pretty quick, so you don't have to spend too much time not fighting him, which is what I'm most afraid of. That's truth. Oh, come on. Okay, I don't know what the hell this is. We are definitely on a different video now. I actually kind of liked one Zelda remix. I think it was only for Ocarina of Time, because it was called the Ocarina of Rhyme. It was actually pretty good. I actually liked that. We're talking about shit I watched years ago. Holy shit, I remember that. I think I still have it in my iTunes. It was actually not that bad. Probably should have backflipped, whatever. Alright, well, he killed the main tank. I wasn't looking. I think it was the truth. Yeah, okay. Not that it matters. He won't get to do it again, probably. Okay, whatever. Oh, that was exciting. And by exciting, I mean, well, you know. I didn't update this stupid game, did I? Yes, I didn't. Okay. That's better. Okay, where the hell is this? Yeah, no, this is something different. I don't know when this came on. I actually had that Zelda Crossing thing just lying around somewhere for a while, and I actually kind of don't like. Let's try Pokemon in Lo-Fi. Which I actually did want to play Pokemon Crystal recently. I was trying to get that to work, but it's off of original hardware. It's pretty much near impossible, to be fair. It's just not happening 100%. Okay, what am I trying to kill here? Is it the Fog Fens? Fifth? Oh, because I don't have the weapon equipped, that's why, okay. I was about to say, I'm riding right past them. Yeah, this is what you do with these things. It's fantastic. And I actually used to burn through these fucking books. I would legitimately complete like 2 or 3 books a day. Just because I had the spare time to just fuck around and do nothing else. And that's what I would do. It wasn't actually that terrible. Like, I'd watch shit while I do it. Like, this is the type of mindless stuff that you do in a game. That you do it once and you never have to do it again. I mean, unless you want to get all the weapons. Because what is it? It's like 10 weapons at 9 books. It's 90 books worth of stuff. I mean, I might be on, like, the last 12. But it's still a lot of fucking running around. I think the worst class to do it for was Scholar and Monk. Scholar because you don't really deal a lot of damage. And Monk just... I mean, you can heal yourself, so you, in theory, can never die. Because shielding is broken at this level. But it's still not exactly the pinnacle of fun shit to do. Which is what I don't like about it. I kind of need to do the main scenario. Just to get progress on my relic. Yeah, I'll queue up for it. Fuck it. Against my better judgment. I should go as tank, though, to be fair. So we could just be in and out. Because I really don't want to waste time doing dumb shit. I can't do my glamour plates, of course not. I can't do it in here either. I don't know why I ran inside. Thank you. Let's just go. Let's just get it done. Yeah, honestly, I don't know when I'm going to complete the Dragoon Relic, because I already have one of the Dragoon Relics. I have the Anima Weapon Relic. The only Relic weapon I ever saved up for and then just blew through was the, what's it called, Relic? Oh my god, this is already terrible, but it could be worse. It could be Praetorium. I legitimately pray for Castrum Meridianum, because it's actually not that terrible, all things considered. Please have a warrior. Oh my god, double Dark Knight. Let's see something real quick. Duty Roulette. Nah, no, it's level 50-60. Duty Roulette leveling as a pal. I'm 6 off. I should legit complete this tonight. Like, just fuck it. Alright, I don't want to be the asshole that puts on grit, so you do it. Come on, Ace Woods. You got this. You don't even need me. Pretend like I'm not here. This is... Imagine interrupting gameplay for this. They couldn't just have, like, a text bubble say that the airship looms and moves away or something. Ugh. And then they true thrust me all in. Well, someone died. That's nice. I mean, you're so close to the entrance, you might as well release, to be fair. What happened on my MP? Oh yeah, I used Unleash. Yeah, I'm not used to using Unleash as a Dark Knight. It's been a long time since I've ever used Unleash. Christ, we're in somewhat of a decent amount of trouble. By the way, oh, okay, we're pausing right outside the cutscene gate. Okay, I was worried there for a minute. But yeah, no, you know what? Fuck it. Since we're not gonna do anything in any time in the near future anyway, let me, I should still have this shit open. Okay, I have one of them open. It's the fucking BioWare bullshit, because I need to... I do want to kind of strip this article down to, like, its base components, because well, what is there not to say about this fucking thing? This is probably, in my opinion, one of the most damning pieces of anything to come out of video games in a long time. And probably it's going to be remembered as one of the more memorable things to come out. I don't think it's hitting that hard because Anthem, like, you either really cared about it or you didn't. Because we're in an era where there's at least, like, 2 or 3 big shooter-looters per year. So to be fair, it's not like you're totally off base if you don't care about Anthem, because odds are you probably played something else to that effect. Let's see here, is this it? No, that's not it. I don't know what the hell that is. All right. What the fuck was this? Video is unavailable. So what video was I watching that's unavailable for? Okay, let me try something. Oh, I know why this is not going to show up. Because you're going to open it in Opera. Okay. Which, by the way, I'm not an Opera shill, but I love Opera as a web browser. I think it's really actually pretty decent, all things considered. Okay, Final Fantasy. Delete. Add. Window capture. There you go. And then change it before I output it. Oh, God. Whew. Could get some spicy shit doing this. Okay. Not that anyone really cares what Sid is saying, really. Let me, I really do hope in a few years this shit blows up again. Because this is really something that is really ridiculous, in my opinion. And that's the worst part. Is like, it's kind of going to get shoved under the rug very abruptly. Just because people kind of... Whenever it's something they like, they don't really want to talk about it. Whenever it's something they don't like, they love to talk about it. And people love Mass Effect, and they love BioWare. But I think BioWare really is a fucked up company. I don't... Like, I really do mean that. And I don't mean it just because they're petty. And they're just kind of assholes. And they just, you know, want to fuck around and write damning, scathing things about Kotaku. When Kotaku's just, you know, exposing the fact that they're all awful. I mean, it is what it is. They're great people at BioWare, clearly. Which is why they force their employees to more or less mentally submit and then just like basically tap out of reality. And it's frankly, it's kind of disgusting, all things considered. It's pretty sad too. It's pretty awful. And I do feel bad for these people because they genuinely just wanted to work at a company, you know, making... People always say they want to make video games because everyone has a little bit of a creative spark. And if you don't, video games kind of drive the creative spark in you a little bit because you get to experience new things, you get to see new things and play different things. You know, it's just a very discoveratory is not a word, obviously, but it's a very exploration and reward driven method of finding out new things and exploring boundaries. And that's kind of what's really cool about it and about video games as a whole, is that you kind of see new shit, you experience new stuff. And I mean, yeah, like, it's all coded in a game, but it's sort of like a false sense of discovery, if that makes any sense. And that's kind of the appeal of video games, I think, to a lot of people, is it's like finding out what you can and can't do is something you don't really get to do a lot in real life. And I don't want to try to sound too meta about it, because, you know, it's a fucking video game. You play it just to kill time and have fun. But I think that there are good portions that appeal to it. So when people say they want to work in video games, I kind of sympathize with them, because it's a feeling that I think everyone kind of has felt. You know, you see games you like, you want to, you know, people want to create on that. They want to build off of that. That's why so many games use such basic concepts that we have from, like, games like Zelda and shooters like Doom. And I think that the people who work there, you know, they're not all guilty of this bullshit. There a lot of them are just probably average people. They don't give a fuck. They just want to go into work and have some fun. I mean, obviously, and do work, but they don't deserve to be chopped up like this bullshit. That's just horrifically unfair. And even if you just, you know, you can sympathize or you can relate to the fact that EA is probably one of the worst, probably the worst major game developer and publisher in video gaming. At the bare minimum, you could probably at least sympathize with the fact that sometimes people are just okay working with the worst companies, because it puts bread on the table. It puts money in the pocket, you know, and it's not that they couldn't find a job somewhere else. It's at least, you know, you could springboard off of it. You could say, I worked at EA for 10 years, and, you know, in the video game industry, they probably don't care. You know, they're not going to not hire you because you worked at EA. I mean, the companies are petty, but they're not that petty. I don't think they ever were that petty. Like, I'm pretty sure if you were jumping ship from Nintendo, Sega would have loved to hire you for a lot of different reasons, including but not limited to your knowledge of the inner workings of Nintendo. Just saying. But I'm gonna have to write a book report about this stupidity, because I have been following this like a fucking hawk. And I think the only real way I can do it... Oh shit, hold on. Because I kind of scrolled this off a little too far. No, okay, that's wrong. What song is this? This is really weird. It's like some freaky deaky shit. There you go. I gotta kind of look at OBS while I figure that out. It's pretty goddamn sad, honestly. I might actually play Let's Go at some point too, because I doubt, will you be able to port your Let's Go shit into Pokemon next gen or whatever? That's an exciting thought. But at the bare minimum, I do kind of feel bad. People just want to work. They just want to live life. They just want to enjoy themselves. Nobody asks to be bombarded with this bullshit. And especially the customers, they don't want to be bombarded with this stupidity. You know, sometimes people just want to be people. They just want to play games. They just want to have fun. And to even say that, like, I think that the biggest aspect of it is literally in the opening paragraph. That they didn't even know what the game's name was. Right? Like, I'm pretty sure, like, what's the last game that came out? Like, Sekiro, I'm pretty sure they knew that that game was going to be called Shadows Die Twice a long time before they announced it. Which is why it just came out, and then the final title was just the name of the dude on top of it. They pretty much knew that. Was that the Game Boy sound? It totally was. But yeah, I don't know. Let me, I need to open up a Word document, which I probably may or may not show on the screen. Because this is a little bit crowded on here as is. Let me, oh, no. Okay, there we go. We'll go back to do that. We'll just move it over. Okay. But yeah, I mean that's my takeaway from the first paragraph, is that they clearly just had no clue what they wanted this game to be, and then obviously you read this later on, and it's a massive epic about how they were trying to appease Patrick Soderlund just because he was the CEO. And I mean, people appease their CEOs. I mean, that's what you do. You know, you want your boss to be happy with you, and not want to like totally wring you by the fucking neck. And I can relate to that from the job I used to work, where, I mean, she was a nice lady, and you know, there was nothing terrible about her. But, well, she never really had a problem with anyone that I was aware of. So, I mean, I guess there's that. You know, she was a chill person, you know, just do whatever. And that was kind of the appeal of it. But, you know, just from observing people I know, and you know, whether it's at school or if it's at jobs I visit, the people I do know, you know, people just don't want to deal with a lot of bullshit. They just kind of want to go in and do work and leave. That's kind of the expectation of life. I don't even know what song this is. These songs sound even more warped. Can you skip these enemies? I think you can. Let's see if people follow my lead and skip them by hugging the wall. Right? You guys can do that. Hey, perfect. I want no drama and no bullshit. We have 2 machinists in this party. I just realized that. That is very rare. You almost never see machinists. God, the blood price nerf was so undeserved. It's not just bad enough, they made it grit only. But yeah, let's see. Less than a week before the Los Angeles press conference held by BioWare's parent company, word came down that securing the rights to the trademark Beyond would be too difficult. Switched to one of their backup options. Anthem didn't really mean much. Everyone was like, well, that doesn't make sense. What does this have to do with anything? Just days before their announcement, they had a brand new name nobody really understood. It might seem strange, but in Anthem it was very common. Very few things went right in the development. of BioWare's latest game, an online cooperative shooter that was first teased mid-2012. Oh my god. Yo, it was teased in 2012. It was like right after Mass Effect 3 came out. I was right about that. Oh god, did Sid get lost? Does Sid have to fight? Maybe Sid doesn't. Maybe he fights all these fucking enemies. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe I wasn't so smart after all. I don't do this shit enough. Oh yeah, wow. He legit just waits here. He refuses to engage them. Gotta love him. Alright, I thought I was being slick. He just kind of sits here. Imagine that. Imagine teasing a game like 7 years in advance. The game comes out, it not only is it not good, it's basically not what you advertised at all. I can't even think, I could think of a lot of bad games, but I can't think of any games off the top of my head that fulfill both of those criteria of being shitty after being released and just not being good at all. Like that's a special kind of bad. Like even by like Square Enix standards, I couldn't think of that. Like even 15 was not shit. It wasn't like dog shit. It just wasn't that great, in my opinion. I mean, a lot of people will say it was amazing. I think that there have been better Final Fantasies, some of which were released literally 30 years ago. Before I was born, before a lot of people were born. Probably most of the people who played it. So yeah. But yeah, basically they make this demo. They make this massive fucking demo, which essentially boils down to them jerking off Patrick Soderlund. Which is fine because he's the boss and you kind of have to fillet your boss so they don't kill you later. And the nice thing about it is that Soderlund kind of ends up being the only thing that makes the game, like, solvent and exist. He's using the Nidhogg sword, by the way. I see that. He's rich, dude. But, Soderlund basically is like, you guys gotta make a fucking video game. Like, this is not what you promised me. I need this fucking game. And it kind of ends up being this weird scenario. Okay, I'm gonna let him have it, whatever. Where... Ah, shit, these aren't real enemies, are they? No, they're not. Okay, they're pushovers. Kind of ends up being this very weird scenario where Soderlund is like, I want this game, you guys promised me a game, and it was apparently so bad, he said it was like terrible. It was like the worst thing he'd seen in a while, and he really wanted them to stake everything and start over and have it ready for the original ship date of fall 2018, because this game was originally slated to be released in fall 2018, which was not even feasible at all. So they said, listen, we're going to delay it till spring of 2019. And that's the longest we can delay it. Like, we can't delay it any more than that. And they couldn't. I mean, when you think about it, the game was teased in 2012. I believe that Sekiro was teased at the Game Awards in 2017. And then shown and fully revealed E3 of 2018. If I'm not mistaken. And so because of that, it was only really, I don't want to say it was only in development for 2 years, because that's not true. I think they started it after Bloodborne. But like, they had this game clearly ready to roll on some fundamental level. And they knew what they wanted from it, and they knew what they were doing with it, is the other part. It's not unfeasible. I mean, a lot of game developers do this. They have games, they only need development times of like maybe 3 to 4 years. And obviously they're always in a constant state of working on the next thing, but they're never super behind. And that's what kind of kills me. Is that they spent 7 years, to some degree, pissing around and not doing anything with a game that clearly needed way more help, time, and effort. And to be fair, the Frostbite engine bullshit is kind of stupid. I said that before. It's dumb to force this engine to do all the stuff that it clearly is not capable of keeping up with. But they wanted to make the jump. They might have made it a little prematurely, you know, before they could actually include all this extra stuff into it that would make it decent for them. And like, I can't think of any... Let's wrap this up in a different way. I can't think of anything good with the way they handle Anthem. I can't think of anything anything at all that they handled properly. Nothing about the launch went well. Nothing about the community went well. Nothing about the Kotaku article went well, besides maybe they fessed up and they're like, yeah, this stuff is real. It's... I mean, if you want to say that that's a good thing, then sure, I guess. If you want to say that that's good, I don't know about that. Personally, I don't accept that as being very good. But yeah, like, I feel like nothing about this game has gone well. It's kind of like their last game, which was Andromeda. Nothing about that went well either, and it's just... I'm starting to see the same shitty pattern happen time and time again with Anthem or with BioWare and their games. It just seems like they can't release any more games, and what they do release is always flawed at best, and then worst case, it's just borderline unplayable. It's not even almost like a real fucking video game. And that's what I see a lot with BioWare, is that they do this shit constantly. They refuse to learn from their mistakes. They have a very, almost counterproductive studio culture. And I know that studio culture is just a thing that just exists. And I mean, every studio has it. Every, you know, industry has their own version of it. Some of them obviously way even worse than this. And that's a hard sell to even begin to consider. There's worse studio cultures than what we have here, but they exist. It's not something to be proud of. And of course you could always liken it to stuff like Hollywood or whatever, where it's like, well, this is just what we know. Now imagine the stuff we don't, and you probably wouldn't be wrong. Imagine the stuff we don't know about what happened at BioWare and EA as a whole. All the behind-the-scenes conversations, and that's why I'm usually like I could see why, like, ethically, like, leaks are a bad thing, but sometimes having leaks ultimately serves the ethical good, because when shit like that gets exposed, like they're driving their people to have ridiculously long breaks because of their mental health and complete breakdowns beyond like the scope of reason. Sometimes the only thing that will make them stop is when people are open to their, you know, they have that eye-opening thing. It's kind of like Upton Sinclair's The Jungle. It is like, hey, by the way, all your meat is handled next to shit. That's why that's that nice bitter flavor you get with your steaks. Yeah, that's not our special tendering sauce. That's shit. That's legit cow shit. Oh, nice. There's a S rank in Northern Thanalon. Can we pop out of here real quick? 2 seconds. We're in Northern Thanalon. Sid'll be fine. But no, that's what I legitimately mean, is like, sometimes, like, you gotta take the path of least hurt, and sometimes the path of least hurt in human affairs just will inevitably lead to pain. It will inevitably lead to, like, people being annoyed, people being upset. And that's just unfortunately what will probably happen, is you're going to have to probably inflict a little bit of pain and suffering to fix the grander good. That's what I think. I mean, it kind of makes sense, though. Because it's like, if you... Like, I try to follow the categorical imperative. Sometimes I don't. I'm only human. I mean, but to be fair, in a video game, it's kind of whatever. You could reason that it's a video game, so who really cares? But I try to follow the categorical imperative. I try to, like, at least reasonably support ethical good when it doesn't totally interfere with other people. But this is kind of one of those things where it needed to happen. It's unfortunate. But let's be fair here. No one is really going to... Again, no one is really going to defend this. I think that to defend what they did to their own employees, their own comrades that they worked side by side with, is pretty shitty. It's pretty fucked up. It's really it's quite an ordeal. And to be fair, video games, we see this sometimes. It happens like once a year. Something will come out. Once every 2 years, we get like a really ridiculous story. But I don't think we've gotten something this ridiculous in a long while. And that's why it's so startling to so many people, is because you don't get stuff like this but maybe once or twice every so often, and that's just kind of it. So I guess it is pretty startling. It's pretty eye-opening. No one ever does this fight, right? Oh, wait, he might. This is really awful. I hate this fight. See, the way it used to work is what would happen. I mean, they're doing it correctly, thank the fucking Lord. But the way it used to work is, someone would, use a bootleg countdown, which we don't have anymore because now there's an actual countdown, but I don't think you can use it in combat. But the way that they would prevent it from being a clusterfuck is everyone would fire the missiles at the exact same time. And that would really help out. It would work out in our favor a lot. That's what I kind of liked about it. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of that. I kind of miss the Heaven's War days of doing stuff, because the level 50 content wasn't relevant per se, but it happened like recently enough that like people could still be expected to know it. Because nowadays people just do what they just fuck around. They don't give a shit. They just kind of do whatever the fuck they want. And I mean, it kind of works out in 50 content because you're so over leveled. I'm actually curious. I want to see what weapon is this. It's Eureka. Okay, double, yeah. On. He realizes he's leading. Oh, Christ. Yeah, she doesn't abandon her fucking target. Thank you. Good God. But yeah, it's quite something. And a 55 on Metacritic, by the way. There's a lot of shitty games I can think of that do not have 55s on Metacritic. And then that's saying something, too. Because a 55 on Metacritic is a really bad score. And, like, they couldn't even pay off reviewers to give this game a good score, because then the reviewers would get shit on. Because I think that they kind of pay off reviews, and the review sites accept it, when they feel like it's ambiguous based on the game. Like, if the game really excels in, like, one or two areas, they'll just kind of be like, sure, whatever, fuck it. Or they'll AstroTurf it a little bit harder. There's really no way you could AstroTurf a game like this. Like, it's really kind of impossible. That's kind of the dangers of pride in the studio. And this is like the closest comparison I could think of is like Capcom in the in like the early 2010s, which we're still in the 2010s for another few months, but that's like the closest thing I could think of is like Capcom in the early 2010s kind of also did this shit, where they would like distinctly stick with a certain type of game to the very death of their studio almost, and they just wouldn't give a shit. They just wouldn't care. And if you didn't like it, that's your problem, and that there's something wrong with you. And they would never give it up, and it almost bankrupted a lot of their shit. They almost couldn't make any more projects. But I mean, listen, I didn't tell them to do that. You know, that's on them. Yeah, Dark Knight at 50 it's fun. I mean, it's better than the other classes, but goddamn, is it fucking bland now. There's no Scourge to keep up. It's just Soul Eater. There's no Blood Spiller. There's no Plunge or Carve and Spit. You're literally just spamming Soul Eater. And maybe Dark Arts. And that's precisely why I fucking hate Dark Knight at level... I hate all the tanks at 50. They're all kind of shitty. Okay, thank you. How many poetics did I get? Oh, damn. Yeah, it's worth it. It's worth it if you don't get Cash from Meridian, or if you don't get Praetorium, because Praetorium is kind of bad. I'm not going to lie. Because now that I have this, I can really progress my Relic. Because it's 75 a pop, so I'll be able to buy 9 of them. I think, if I did the math right. But yeah, no, it's studio culture. It's just kind of like that. That's how the world works. It's terrible, but in this instance, we kind of see it full force because you kind of can't really step by the fact that BioWare, who used to be really good at this, have kind of fallen into a horrible sinkhole. One that they'll probably never get out of. I'm going to be honest. I played a lot of BioWare games. I like a lot of their work. But you don't really recover from something like this. And I think that's ultimately the big problem. Is you're kind of looking at the doom writing on the wall. And it sucks, but maybe that's just for the best. I mean, if people are having mental breakdowns because of crunch time and stuff, then clearly they're not doing something right. And it's a tragedy. It really is. But it's not like it's a tragedy that nobody, like, assisted in having happen, to be fair, so... It is what it is. Alright, sweet. Look at that progress. That's not bad. I think it's 120 for each part. Because I'm going to put it in direct hit after this. I don't think you need anything else as a monk. Because I want to get the Sultan's Fists. Which I think are down here somewhere. Let me see. Seeking Inspiration... Is it Seeking Inspiration? Oh, I never finished this. I probably never will, because I don't do the leveling roulette anymore. I don't even get done Scathe on the Alliance Raid roulette anymore. A Dream Fulfilled, that's what it is. I like the way these fists look. I think they look pretty cool. Yeah, let's not focus on that. I like the way they look. They're pretty okay. They remind me of the Omega Fists. A nice bulge, by the way. I love they just thrust that in there. I like the way that they're kind of like jagged blades that come out. Because I don't like the fists that you have to hold, if that makes any sense. I like the fists, what do I use now? And honestly, this is kind of why I don't want to get any new fists. I kind of like the Sephiroth fists, because it's just kind of stuff that actually like goes on the knuckles of your character, which I think is pretty sweet. I actually like that. Now, the effect is one thing. The fact that you can't really dye it is another thing. But I do want to get those Sultan Fists. And I'm so close, I might as well. Because you can go from 340 to 360 in no time. I have more than enough bullshit singing clusters to do that. I think I actually have over the amount that I need. Because you need 50. I think I have the Summoner weapon, the Scholar weapon... I already did it for this weapon. I have the Sandungs. Summoner weapon, Scholar weapon, Ninja weapon, Monk weapon, and like one other weapon that I can't think of that I haven't done this for. And and the Black Mage weapon. So I only have 5 more animal weapons to go through. And like I said, doing an animal weapon is just basically about having enough poetics piled up. If you have enough poetics piled up, you can do whatever, you're fine. And that's kind of why I like the Relic for Anima, and also the reason why I hate it. Because they don't make you run through books, but they make you harvest literally about like 18,000 poetics per weapon. And it's really disgusting, it's not fun. So what I'll do is I'm gonna run to the bathroom, and then I guess I'll get my 6 clears on various raids, and then after that I might just play something else. Just because. I might as well also take the Anthem shit off my screen. I don't think I'm reviewing it no more. I said I would do it. I probably ain't gonna do it. It's too much work. I don't like it that much anymore as a topic, because it's depressing. Because it's like, you got a bunch of adults kind of all being really petty. And boy, ain't that the story of humanity, but out of a bunch of adults just kind of being really petty about a lot of really dumb shit. And that's just what they do. They don't really kind of care, actually, which is the terrible part. But, alas, I don't know. Frankly, all that they would really have needed to do is just make a shooter. You know, like, not every game needs to rock the world. But not every game needs to also be generic, I guess. And I know that that's kind of contradictory statements, but it's kind of the truth. You can just have a game that exists. Let's do Kefka, Chatternook. I don't want to do Phantom Train. Even though I might get Siegfried, I don't want to do Phantom Train. Alt-Right. X-Death. X-Death's pretty easy. You know what? Fuck it. End Train. X-Death, of course, wins out. It's a tragedy. Who else? Who's playing Mixer? Who's playing Mixer? Who else is playing Final Fantasy on Mixer? I'm gonna be... what? No, not top streams games. There you go. Final Fantasy 14. 0 people playing Dissidia. Basically, if you're not playing 14 and you're not playing Final Fantasy 9, you're not playing a Final Fantasy on Mixer, and that's pretty hilarious. Oh well, feels bad. Taking WoW refugees. Alright, look at that. Big ups. You got 53 views, dude. We in here with the big leagues. Oh, fucking right. There you go. I don't know who the hell he is. Give him drop a follow. Why not? There you go. Alright, now I'm hopping out. That's the extent. Oh, yo, he's doing fucking Praetorium. Oh, shit. I hate the Praetorium. Alright, Dark Knight. You're your main tank. I'm not doing this shit. Well, we'll stand here all fucking day. There you go. I lose a GCD. Okay. You pull it, you fucking figure it out. Oh, he's really serious. He ain't even playing. So that's great. That's not where my shit is. Alright, this is excellent. Good God. Could we just have a normal game where people don't early pull? Apparently not. And that summoner's dead, by the way. Oh no, actually it's not that bad. Oh my God. Alright, well this is not working. This is not working out. What is this, Pyretic? Oh God. kind of hate this fight too. Like this right here sucks because it's in the middle of my casting phase. Okay. It apparently checks multiple times in the blizzard portion. Somehow we went back to Zelda music again, too. That was absolutely depressing. Actually, I haven't really done Paladin in any heavy Savage. This tier, at least. I cleared every tank through Final Omega, but I just don't feel like doing anything else, really, in Alphascape. I just don't. I find it kind of depressing. Final Omega is not that fun anymore, in my mind. Like, I like the fight, but I'm never doing it again, probably. I might do it to help Surge to clear it. Just so that way he can get his clear. And hopefully a mount. If he even still wants to, it's completely up to him. Because in my opinion, I already did it enough. We used to run that shit too much. But I do miss raiding, like I said. I do miss raiding with the 2 statics I had. They're all good people, they're talented individuals, but I mean, just shit didn't work out, and that's kind of what sucks. Because you have talented people and just stuff doesn't work out. It's pretty rough stuff, actually. Because you know no one is bad, it's just shit didn't work out the way you wanted it to. Yeah, that's precisely what I didn't want to have happen. Oh, Christ. Oh! I almost fucked that one up. I saw that coming. But we're burning X stuff, so we got good DPS. Alright. That's what's the crazy part, too. Alright, can we get this thing on screen? I don't think you can display achievement progress on screen like you can in WoW. I don't think so. That was something I think you could do in WoW towards the end. I forget if that was a mod or not. And we only need 5 more. Let's go to Gridania. Go to Gridania and park ourselves outside of what's her name. Or is it the, it's the Summoner Trainer. Who I think is Y'shtola's sister. The amphitheater. What is this? No, this is... Oh, it's Nintendo and Lo-Fi. Okay. I was gonna say, this is... We're back to Zelda again. Do I have Golden Paladin Sword as a part of my... No, I don't. I don't think I do. I think I got rid of that. Yeah, I did. I think this is only really for Warrior. This is just my Warrior outfit. Okay, never mind. No, it's you. Master of the Rolls. Then we could get my Warlion mount, and then I'm not playing Paladin again. I actually kind of really don't like Paladin. I don't like that Holy Spirit has to be cast even under FFXIV. I don't like that part. I'm okay with there being a casting phase. I just don't like that the casting phase is essentially you literally standing there. It kind of goes against what a tank is, in my opinion. Like, I'm fine with the spell part, but I think that FFXIV, at least for Holy Spirit, should make it instant. Just trigger the GCD. Just make it a top-heavy spell. But you know what? I'm not a great paladin. I'm like an average tank. I kind of got worse with Alphascape. I didn't push myself as hard as I did for Sigma, because when it was Sigmascape, oh my god, I was practicing every day. And I mean, I know September wasn't too long ago. Well, now that I think about it, it has been 8 months. Kinda. I think it was like late September. Dude, yeah, it's been a while. So, it's been a while. I don't practice as much as I used to. I just kind of go into stuff and exist. And that's kind of it. I also kind of feel like maybe I should just play Tactics Advance, since I don't think I'm going to bed. I'm gonna be up till the fucking sun comes up, to be fair. But I don't think I'm gonna stream that. I kind of don't stream it anyway. It is the biggest streaming game I could think of, like, immediately that I'm doing right now, because the game is essentially time wasting for half of it. You kind of just sit there and run through easy missions. Which isn't all that terrible. But I forgot how much I like playing that game. And it's really easy. It's an easy game to spend a lot of time playing too, which is the other part about it. It's a very easy game to just sort of while away a lot of time. And I do enjoy playing it. It just sucks, like I always say, there's missables in it. Maybe someday they'll make a Tactics 3. I really hate that whole genre just kind of went away. Because Square Enix kind of doesn't pump out as many projects as they used to. And that is also a tragedy in and of itself. It's pretty brutal. Because they feel like they put so much effort into it. And they put a lot of effort into a lot of their games, just, I don't know. If I had to say what... Because there wasn't a tactics game for the 3DS. And I feel like that was almost kind of a guaranteed. But apparently not. The sad part is the 3DS, unlike the normal DS, has a lot of good games on it. Because I remember a lot of the games I got for the DS were shovelware. That was the era where Nintendo would just like have a bunch of games, not even Nintendo games, just a bunch of games on the console that were just ass. They were all awful, and I hated it. I did not enjoy that at all. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Once I do these 5, I don't even know if I want to do all 5 tonight because it's taken way too long to fill up the parties. I don't know. I might call it. I might play Tactics Advance. I might just go to sleep while listening to some stuff. I don't know. I'll see. I really do wish you could solo Eureka and actually make good progress in it. I think that might be the biggest thing I hate about it. Is you 100% cannot solo Eureka. You don't get very far. You need healing, you need DPS. And I kind of hate that the most about it. It's like there's no solo mode for it. And I mean, there are a lot of things in this game that are very single player heavy. Especially with that trust system coming. But I would be completely remiss if I did not say that I do prefer that something that grind heavy is not tied to how many people I have with me. If it's not going to use like base content to, you know, increase its progress or whatever. Because I like to grind at different intervals. I like to grind at different intensities. Like today, there's some days where I'll just sit down and I'll grind the whole day, basically. I'll just do nothing the whole day. And there's some days where I'll just not want to grind. You know, I just want to maybe do it for an hour, do it for 10 minutes and decide I want to do something else. You know, it's all, every day is different. You can't say that every day is the same. Because every day is most certainly not the same. You wake up, you feel different. You want to play one game, not play another. That's how life goes, you know. You do one thing and not the other. So yeah, if I don't get anything in the next like 5 minutes, I might just not do this. Because this is not happening, I don't think. It's 100% not happening, actually. One might even say. Maybe I will play Tactics Advance, because I don't really feel like sleeping this early. Because you know what? I do want to finish that game. And I mean, obviously I will. And I don't doubt I will. Oh, well, we're filling up. Nope, there goes a tank. I do want to finish that game. And I don't want to have too many games on the Virtual Console running at once. I kind of want to keep it curtailed and handled and figured out. So I guess the one thing I could take away from that is I do kind of need to put in the mandatory like extra 20 hours. In fact, let me see something really quickly. How long is this playthrough? Because I got other games I want to play, and I ought to play Tactics Advance more. Let's see, do I have this? I think this is the right way to do it. There you go. Oh shit, this playthrough's already a day long. It just barely broke it though. It's a day and 43 minutes. So this playthrough will probably be something like a full 2 or 3 days by the time I'm done. So I just kind of want to sit through it and just play it. And a lot of that is side quests. Like if you just do the story, the game is very short. But if you just do the story, you get to a wall, basically. You get to a point where you can't really compete because the enemies just have too much shit. And while you might be able to, like, butcher your way through most of it, it still just is kind of better for you to not do that and just actually play the game. That's my takeaway from it, at least. And I prefer that, actually, because I don't like playing games and you rush through it, you can beat it and be done. And I think there's way more fun in the game to be had by trying to do a lot of the side quests, a lot of which are missable. And I prefer that. Because if the game wasn't like that, and you just kind of ran through everything, then it wouldn't be very memorable. It would just kind of be like, look, there's 24 missions, you need to do maybe at most an hour or two of grinding, and that's it. You could just pretty much bum rush everything, just get weapons and stuff. And I mean, I guess I could see the flaw of playing it in a very long-winded way. But that's just my personal touch. I prefer to play games and kind of take in as much as possible, because it makes it more interesting when you do that. It makes it less likely that you're just there to rush through it and call it quits and call it a day. Which, in my opinion, is what I think a lot of people kind of might try to do with some games, but that's how RPGs are to me. I prefer to do a lot of stuff in them, because RPGs are fun. They're my favorite type of game. There's nothing quite like it. But yeah, I want to finish that, because I want to play Minish Cap. And then after Minish Cap, I don't know what I'm going to play for sub playthroughs. I might play like 007 or something. Oh my god, it's the Captain Falcon noises. Okay, if this doesn't pop, I'm gonna do something else in a minute or two, because this is not happening. Which is funny, because it started out at 5 minutes or less. Now it's up to 13, so I'm pushing up the average. Almost should actually just do the expert roulette again, because I'm actually 5 Genesis off. Oh no, I have my Genesis. Okay, never mind. Let me do this then. Do this. And I know I'm not going to get a PvP match at this hour, so that's not happening. Prime time to do PvP is like 6 p.m. to like 10. That's when everyone does it, so I like doing it around then. It's exhilarating. But that said, I am curious to see how long I would have to wait to get in at this hour. Okay, this is what I'm buying. The Jacket of Striking. And I'll do Rita Rana, because I need the Rita Rana coin, because I don't have any. Which is crazy, they keep giving me Rabinaster, and I totally don't need it, and I need Rita Rana. So I'll do that in a minute then. There you go. From Mud. Okay, they probably need a tank for Rita Rana. $18 minutes? Oh no, look at that. Immediately 3 out of 3 and then 11 out of 15. That's pretty lit, actually. They immediately slammed me in, but we need healers, and you know, I don't know where all the healers went. But yeah, I want to play Tactics Advance. In fact, I actually never I'm doing a bad habit. I never shut off my Wii U, and so that's totally going to bite me in the ass in about a year or two when my Wii U burns out and I won't be able to replace it. So I need to actually turn it off. And I need to do that soon, actually. I think for my streams, I might not do a normal playthrough for the 6-man party run. and I just need to finish like finalizing what I actually want to do with it. I should totally like sit through the intro though, because it is a very long intro to play Tactics Advance. Like, it is incredibly long. So maybe I should almost do that in the next like month or two, because it takes a long time to get through that intro. In fact, I honestly should have saved, you know, if I had forward thinking like 2 years ago when I started that playthrough, I should have saved ahead of time when I restarted it. I forget how that playthrough's gone. I've run it for so long. But I do know I want to make March a Blue Mage, just because that way he can be in every fight, and it's not like it's some secondary character I'm trying to make better. I want to make him an illusionist as well, just so he can get some cool stuff, like half MP, because half MP is situationally just as broken as turbo MP, and after that, I'm pretty set. Make the Viera a healer, make the Numo a sage. You could pretty much burn through the story, but, you know. And Mont Blanc, it sucks, but the best way to save Mont Blanc and keep him very relevant is to make him a Mognite. Make him a Mognite and then like an Animist, I think I said. Because playing Rushdown in Tactics Advance works really, really well. If you just like bum rush a lot of the enemies, as long as you don't like get too corralled and separated, you can pretty much, you know, just take out entire parties. That's kind of what I like about it. It's a very melee friendly game the more you play of it, and magic is nice, but it's sometimes just easier to use melee. It just really kind of sucks because Mont Blanc is like a mage, and Moogle mages are kind of bad. It just doesn't mesh well with anything. It's like Bonga Priest. It doesn't really go well with anything besides Templar. And that doesn't really make much sense. The problem is that Dragoon is just too good on Tactics Advance. Dragoon is just too good for that race. And that there's no way around the fact that it's so good. Much like this game, actually. Where Dragoon, like, defines the entire meta, pretty much. But, yeah, that is what it is. I don't mind it, it's just Dragonheart is broken, too. So. Hunter is also really good. I was thinking of making the other human like a Hunter Fighter. I think that works really well. Because Hunter Fighter's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I do know for the major playthroughs, I think tomorrow I'm going to play Resident Evil 2, though. Since I finished that playthrough, and I need to edit the verdict. And I totally didn't stream anything tonight, so I guess I have to edit the verdict so I have something to upload tomorrow. Because I did 2 streams today instead of 1 and 1. Which was an excellent usage of my time. But, that's fine. It's only like 4 a.m. It's just not that late. If the sun's not up, it's not that late. And then I gotta see what my next playthrough is. I think I'm gonna play that Yoshi game. I'm thinking Yoshi will be Yoshi's Crafted World, because I did buy it. I also kind of want to get Sekiro, so I might go to GameStop tomorrow. Whatever day I go outside, I'm going to GameStop. Either tomorrow or Sunday. I'm going to GameStop 100%. And I'm gonna probably buy Sekiro. Because I actually do want to play it. The only thing is I never finished Dark Souls 3. So I feel kind of bad buying the next From Software game, having not finished the last one. But, you know what? That's kind of the point in not buying it. Because then I could just wait for it to get cheaper and then buy it. So maybe I'll do that. That works too. I got enough playthroughs to last me till the end of the year anyway. What the hell is this? How is this all Nintendo and lo-fi? I have no clue, whatever. Apparently it's Nintendo and lo-fi. Let's do this. I don't really want to play a live stream from it. I don't think anyone would care. Oh, that gives me chills. That takes me so far back. Sure. I actually do like Vaporwave unironically. I like Synthwave, or synth in general. Oh, let me turn that maybe just a wee bit down. I like synth in general because, like, I remember playing Mass Effect 1, speaking of Anthem and BioWare. Mass Effect 1 really kind of was a game I played a lot when I was younger. I think part of the appeal of it is that it has a very... It's kind of crazy. It has a very Vaporwave aesthetic. If you turn off that stupid screen filter bullshit that I don't know why they put in the game. But it's actually pretty nice. It has a heavy synth soundtrack, which they totally didn't do again. They tried a little bit in Mass Effect 3, but I don't like Mass Effect 3 a lot. And I think part of that stems from the fact I don't like Mass Effect 2 as much as I like 1. Just because I just was not a fan. I feel like Mass Effect 3 had a very weird pacing, so that's my honest opinion about it. You know, it seems like pretty much most of the people on Mixer just play Battle Royale games. I haven't played a Battle Royale in years, or in a year, almost. I do kind of miss playing PUBG when it was in alpha, or when it was just recently, like, released. I do kind of miss that. That was, like, a really fun era. And granted, they have so much stuff for it, but I do kind of miss it. There's just something about how simple it was that I think was really fun. It was like the bare bones essentials of like a new type of game. Okay, they're doing a whole bunch of hunts. I don't really want to do them though. It's all like Laura Lenosian shit. Oh, to be fair, this is an S rank. Okay, whatever. That copper belly, yeah, might as well. Oh my god, as soon as I load in, there's a million LFGs. And by the way, I've seen Cortana D around a whole bunch. This guy is... I think he's like a big raider, too. He's one of the more famous people on this game. Crazy how many people are still up, but like I said, Friday is kind of the day when everybody does stuff on this game, which is pretty crazy. Actually, what's in the party finder? It's not that much. Okay, just making sure I'm not missing anything. They do have a Wreath of Snakes party. I haven't done Wreath of Snakes since it was new, so I don't know anything about it, really. And I really do need to do it, because I want to get the mount while it's still relevant. And I'm already behind because I didn't get Suzaku's. But I don't know if and when that'll happen. Let's see what's in the party finder. Line strat. That's literally it. Tilt Escape 4, Clear for Friends. I don't know. We're in Cross Omega. Clear Party, Siren Unite. Okay. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get into Readerana tonight. I think that's kind of a pipe dream. That's probably not happening. I have 1,000 allied seals now, by the way. Just when I used to say that getting allied seals was such a pain in the ass, and then Blue Mage comes out and it's basically irrelevant. This was crazy. Yo, Elite Snowman King, my friend, what's good, dude? Who? Christopher Walken plays Minecraft. Be careful, those spiders. But why does the name Christopher Walken sound familiar? And it probably should be a name I recognize off the top of my head. Okay, this is kind of loud. There we go. Is Christopher Walken someone I should know about? I feel like I've seen that name 1,000 times and I totally don't recognize it. It's late, and I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of asleep most of today, so I'm kind of up now. Oh shit, I should just buy Alexandrite, to be honest. And then move on. Because there's nothing else for me to buy with my allied seals. At least it kind of gives me a way to skip spending Poetics to buy Alexandrite from the maps. So maybe I'll do that. I wish you could trade some of this stuff in for seals. That would be nice. Let me Google this. Why does he seem familiar? I've seen him from something. I don't know what his major roles are. You're kidding me. That's why I know him. He was in a Bond film. Okay, now that makes sense. That's right up my alley. I remember that. I always remember saying that name wrong. It's not View. It's View to a Kill. You said it correctly. I always remember it in my head wrong as like a View to a Kill or something weird. And that's not what it is. It's called at all. But I'll never get it right. But welcome to the stream, the part of the stream where we almost ended it about 10 minutes ago because nothing happened. But welcome to the stream nonetheless. Because I was reading the Anthem BioWare bullshit again for like the 3rd time. But then I decided to kind of just not. I don't really feel up to it. It's too late. It's unironically too late. It's so late it's early. I think that's kind of a good indicative sign that I probably should just chill and not bother. Yeah, maybe I will do a Bond game playthrough after a few other games. Because I haven't played Everything or Nothing in a while. I think I booted it up like a few months ago. And I really wonder if it's backwards compatible on the 360. What's really kind of interesting about the PS5 possibly being backwards compatible with like PS2 and PS3, and I say possibly because I don't want to say definitely, and then everyone's like, "What did you say definitely?" It's possible. And what's cool about that is that if that's the case, then you're going to see people playing all kinds of weird shit. It's going to be really ridiculous. You're going to see people playing like old ass games if they could really insert the discs themselves into the console and stuff like that. And I'm looking forward to that. And I do like the idea that they're making a console that can literally mimic other consoles' CPUs. That is pretty epic stuff, to say the least. I think that's a technological jump. Let me mute Final Fantasy while we do nothing. Yeah, no, I see you comment on stuff from time to time. I appreciate it. I really do. It's just really nice of you. I try to keep it varied. I know I'm right now, it's kind of not too varied. But I'm trying to diversify the pool, you know? I'm trying to play different games on YouTube. I have ideas for games that I'm going to play for the next couple of months. So, like, April and May don't really have any games coming out that I care so much about. So I'm going to play games like DMC5, the new Yoshi game. I was considering buying Sekiro. But since I never finished Dark Souls 3, it's kind of like, well, if I don't finish Dark Souls 3, why would I play Sekiro? Even though I know they're two completely unrelated separate games just from the same developer, I just feel like I started that Dark Souls 3 playthrough ages ago, and I kind of deserve to finish it. So there's a lot of other stuff I'm planning on playing in the next few months. In June, I'm going to play Shadowbringers, which is the new expansion to this game, which is Final Fantasy XIV. In July, I'm going to play... What the hell is it called? The end of July, I'm going to be playing Fire Emblem Three Houses, which is I already have pre-ordered. And then in the end of August, I'm going to be playing Astral Chain. And then, obviously, whenever Pokemon Sword and Shield come out, I'm going to play Pokemon Sword and Shield. But I got other ideas for stuff I want to do. I am totally not streaming Anthem on YouTube, so let me change that. I totally did not change that before I started this stream. You've been subscribed for many moons. I like the way you put that, by the way. Many moons. That's pretty funny. I like that terminology. But yeah, no, this year started off really strong, which I think was one of the benefits of it, is that we ended up getting... I'm not doing this, fuck that. We ended up getting a lot of good games at the start of this year, which is actually pretty revitalizing. Like, after Assassin's Creed Odyssey, it's just been non-stop good games, and that's pretty fun. You know, it's a good feeling emotionally to know that, like, the games just haven't completely dried up and slowed away. Do I really care about this? Not really. Lost Elegant Gloves of Striking. I actually should upgrade these too, to be honest. Evilisian, yeah. If it's Evilisian garbage, I pretty much can put it away. Okay, let's upgrade these two things. I might as well for glamour purposes. I mean, I have extra coins I'm not going to spend them on, so I might as well. And there are other games that people recommended I play over the years, and I do need to get back to them. It's not that I didn't want to play them, it's just there was a time when I just was not making playthroughs, period. And I still remember the games that they recommended. I'm getting into the mood. I'm trying to juggle a lot of things, and it's not like it's impossible, it's just shit I need to do. I need to figure it out better. Yeah, I appreciate you stopping by. I'm streaming to 3 platforms at once because I'm high-tech like that. And the Restream.io is pretty cool. So I kind of like that. So I'm streaming to Twitch, I'm streaming to YouTube, and I'm streaming to Mixer. And I do have other accounts, but I haven't linked them. And to be fair, I don't really particularly care enough to link them. I don't think anyone will really care if I link them or not. So I'm just keeping it kind of low-key, I guess, you know? Not going too crazy. You know who I thought of when you said Christopher Walken? I thought of Christopher Lee. Because Christopher Lee is in a lot of movies. I remember him immediately because Count Dooku. That was directly a part of my childhood. Actually, do I have Lost Alligan Twine already? Before I buy another? I guess not. Okay. Yeah, I have one more Skaven Ester, which I might use to buy another weapon. I have exactly one more military-grade tombstone as well. I guess I'm going to be using that at some point. Christopher Lee is pretty sweet, though. I think he passed away, which is pretty sad. I think that's recent, too. It feels bad. All the good folk pass away so young. Okay. Who cares? Running no, not to that, but I'm going to use my coins because I don't really care if I have to run Rabanaster again. Rabanaster's pretty simple. Actually, yeah, here we go. It's rough. It's part of getting older. I actually, it's funny because there was a discussion I was privy to about a day ago where we were talking about what it really means to be a millennial. And, like, everyone who you ask will have a different definition of what a millennial is. To me, and what we kind of agreed on, is that to be a millennial, you had to kind of have a conscious strain of memory and thought from before the year 2000. So, like, I was born in 95. So I can remember, you know, the ending years of the 1990s. I can remember a lot of that. I can remember cartoons, where the Friday cartoons where they would have certain characters host stuff. I can remember dial-up. I can remember VHSs. I can remember quite a few things from when I was a kid. And perhaps the biggest thing about that is that, like, we're at the point now where we've passed the point. So those two sentences don't really make sense, but we've kind of passed the point where everyone around you knows the same amount of stuff you do, that grew up in, like, the same general time frame as you. So, like, for instance, you can't assume everyone knows what a VHS is anymore. There's a lot of people I actually talk to who just don't flat out know what a VHS is. You had to rewind it when you were done watching, you know, if you weren't an asshole. And what a floppy disk is. And it's crazy. I feel like an old man already, having to explain what dial-up is, you know? That at one point the phones were awful and you wanted to spend as little time on your phone as possible compared to, you know, nowadays. And I'm not going to be a curmudgeonly old man and, you know, say that young people have it super easy, because it's kind of the opposite. But, you know, it's kind of weird. It's a very weird feeling. The only relic of my childhood that's still on TV is basically Toonami. And even that has its own share of awful trials and tribulations. It was basically gone throughout my entire high school stint. And that was rough. I remember when they took it off, and now it's back. And you know what? That's all that matters. Okay, the average wait time is now 30 minutes, so if this doesn't happen, I'm going to go play something else. Because we're getting to the point where this is getting a little too high for my tastes. And I don't plan on sitting here forever waiting for a Rabanast or Readerana run that may or may not happen. So that's probably not going to happen. If it's 4 in the morning, I don't think... This is the deadest hour of the day, I find. 4 in the morning is kind of the deadest hour, because it's too early to go out and do stuff, but it's also kind of too late, if that makes any sense. Like, it's too far into the night for people to, like, party and stuff, and it's also too early to really do anything reasonably and start doing stuff. So I kind of like 4 a.m. because it's the quietest hour. But at the same time, I kind of hate 4 a.m. because if you want to do anything, most normal people have gone to sleep. So, take your pick, because I kind of love and hate it. But yeah, let me, if I actually pull this up, I could actually show you, and I always pull stuff up in studio mode now, which OBS had a lovely update, by the way, which is pretty sweet. You can pull up other stuff. So for instance, if I were to pull up this one, we can flat out see the 3 different chats. I don't really want to add Smashcast. I feel like Mixer and Twitch are kind of essential at some point, because they just kind of end up being the main places to go for gaming and stuff. And then YouTube, I mean, kind of speaks for itself, because my YouTube channel is essentially the biggest and, well, it's not the only thing I do on the internet, but it is, out of the Spray and Pray brand, it's the place where everything kind of exists. So you kind of end up with this. And this is a very busy layout, which is why I don't really use it that often. And I don't know. I have other singular ones too. If only certain chats are active. I have other ones for, like, if only some of them are moving. If none of them are moving. But to be fair, I kind of just want to get back, and this is the honest goal with me streaming. I want to get back to my 2016, I think it was, streaming adventures. Like that that mid to late summer expenditure of streaming late night video games. I want to get back to that, because I actually did enjoy streaming late night. It was like every Saturday and Sunday I would stream, and a couple people would show up. It would be like 1 or 2 people, and that was pretty cool. I did enjoy that. And that's kind of why I was hoping Mr. JimmySoundwave would keep streaming, because that kind of camaraderie is very rare to find. Because unfortunately, a lot of the YouTubers I used to talk with are just gone. They just don't, they're gone. And to be fair, I haven't updated my YouTube channel featured box in a while, I don't think. But that's the tragedy of YouTube. A lot of people showed up, and it was cool talking with a lot of them, and yeah, now they're gone. It's truly a tragedy. We used to have the good era of small streamers and small YouTubers, and that shit is dead. Oh well. I do like my GIF reel. I put a lot of work into it. I actually manually resized every GIF in that GIF wheel, by the way. Reel. Okay, we're not getting this. This is not happening. Which sucks, because I was actually kind of hoping we'd get it done. But that's not looking likely. Is it? Well, we have all 3 tanks, but all the healers are soundly asleep. They're not coming back. And to be fair, I mean, I slept most of today. That's kind of why I'm trying to stay up. I'm trying to correct my sleep schedule. So, that is unfortunately probably not going to happen. I have not booted up my Switch in weeks. I don't think. God, that MLB one is spooky. What are the odds of that, too? It's probably happened a couple times. But what's weird... Yeah, why is it only playing the same, like, 2 GIFs over and over? Okay, I think I might have messed something up. That shouldn't be happening. It's acting like there's only, like, 2 or 3 GIFs. I might have moved something wrong. Yeah, that shouldn't happen. Okay, well, glad that I actually see this now. What the hell happened? It's like Alex Jones, 50 Cent, and MLB over and over again. What is this? That's a Discord invite. Which, by the way, we have a Discord for this fantastic user base. Okay, you know what? End this. I'm done. Just leave the queue. Goodbye. Party makeup has changed. Yeah, because I went offline. Oh, where is it? Wait. There it is. This is really weird. Oh, is it because I'm randomizing the playback? Let's not randomize the playback. But I feel like most of these are missing. Yeah, it shouldn't start at 50 Cent. Oh no, what did I do? I fucked with something that didn't need to be fucked with. No, everything is still in here. This is really weird. Right? Yeah, it stops at 4. That should not happen. Okay, let's X this out. Fuck that. Because I have a whole folder's worth of WebMs and GIFs that should play there, and it's only playing like 4 of them and then quitting. So I don't know if I... Oh, well, now it's not responding. Well, that's exciting. There we go. Let's see. Let's see if it gets beyond the first 4. If it does, then I'll... Actually, let's just hit that. I think it might be glitching out. Whatever. That doesn't really matter anyway. I mean, it kind of does, because it kind of bothers me, because this worked about a week ago when I was using it last, and now it kind of doesn't work. It's going to stop at MLB again, won't it? I think they might have fucked up something then, because it was working just fine. Yeah, they did something weird. All right, this isn't working. Let's try one thing though. If I remove this, can I add a random GIF? Yes, I can. So something about the directory play does not work right now, which sucks because I don't think you can add multiple at once. Can you? Let's see. Can you screen? Oh, wait. Never mind. You 100% can add multiples at the same time, and you could just randomize it. I like how MLB plays anyway. Unless it doesn't play more than 4. Yeah. Oh shit. Something happened with the GIF reels. It only plays 4 things, and then it stops. Okay. Well, at least now I know what the problem is. What the fuck? Always play even when not visible. Yeah, no, it doesn't do any of that. Okay, fuck it. I'm done fucking with this. They did something to that. They ruined my precious WebM wheel, which kind of sucks, but oh well. You can't win every battle in life. You can at least attempt to win some of them, I guess. Where's, For a second there, I read Half-Life 2 Episode 3 instead of Half-Life Lost Coast. I got really spooked for a minute. I actually own Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga too, but I haven't played that in forever. Well, that was disappointing. I kind of actually want to add more GIFs to that GIF reel, and I guess that's not going to happen. Okay, the sirens are getting closer. That's not good. They're coming for me in particular, too. Oh, that is very loud. Thank you. That's very loud. Actually, that's kind of the hypocrisy of it, is that it's very loud when I'm streaming and not very loud when I'm recording. And I have no clue how that happens. But somehow turning down OBS worked, I guess, for some reason there. Let's save, I guess. And then we'll do something else. And then I'll also close the window in a second, too. Totally start the new game. Actually, fuck no, we're not starting a new game in this shit. This shit takes way too long. It takes absolutely way too long. It's gonna boot back to that when I play this later today, isn't it? It's 100% gonna boot back to that. So what playthroughs did I even do on the Wii U for all these games? I can't even remember. Because a lot of this I did ages ago. And yeah, you can still download Meme Run if you bought it. They don't take that away from you. That would be kind of messed up. So I am appreciative of that. Do I still have my Kirby Nightmare and Dreamland save? Let's see. I'm actually curious. Because I did play Kirby in the Amazing Mirror. That was a long time ago, though. I don't think I have this. Yeah, I don't. Well, let me turn on the monitor I use. Because I use a different monitor to play, like, actual games. Okay, let me also do this. I might reboot once I'm done, too. I'm not going to play this for super long. I think the part of the reason why it might... They did something weird to OBS. Oh, now I remember why I got rid of that. It's something very weird to it that they probably shouldn't have done. Because now it tries to integrate the NVIDIA... what's it called? NVIDIA... Shit. What is the name of it? Oh shit, here we go. I get UFO Kirby. I actually should play Squeak Squad. That should totally be a thing that I play. Because I like Squeak Squad. I think Squeak Squad, at the time, when I played it, I said it was my favorite Kirby game. So I should actually play it maybe once in a lifetime again. And I also have Mario Kart DS. I have a lot of rage-filled nights playing Mario Kart DS because I really hated that game. There were a lot of DS Mario games I really hated as a kid. And that is one of them. Oh, shit. Turn around, please. Okay, whatever. I guess not. And that is one of them. Because I sure as hell did not like that game very much. Okay, can I get the... Thank you. I actually should probably, like, legitimately play something. I think that's Death. I think. I don't think there's any reason to do that. I should actually play Wind Waker again. Should get back my hero save file, which... I was totally robbed of. Okay, good. He spawned on me. Okay, that's nice. You know, to be fair, they kind of don't expect you to camp the air like this. I actually really wish I could play Pokemon Sapphire. But I gotta do, like, weird finagling if I want to get it legit and not have to use an emulator. I gotta, like, legitimately do weird stuff. What? Whew. He actually soaked it. Yeah, I think my goal with this game was to be able to beat, you can't enter the... Oh, no, you can enter it. You just lose it, I think. My goal for this game was to rebeat hard mode. Okay. Yeah, so that is death. That's really kind of rude. Why do I remember this, kind of? Apparently they're also going to release a remake or a re-release of Link's... not Link's Awakening. We already know that. Apparently they're going to do that for... what was the point of doing that? Oh, for the 1-up. They're going to make a re-release of a Link to the Past. That's what Sergio told me, so... Oh, I'm really kind of hoping that's true. Because I actually do like A Link to the Past. But I prefer the Game Boy version, and on the Wii U, they only have the SNES version available, which is truly a tragedy, actually. Because the Game Boy version was pretty good, besides the fact that Link always does the yelling, like it's Ocarina. I actually prefer it. Oh, I drop tackled him. Nice. Okay, well, what sucks is I can't even use this power-up because I gotta use laser. You know, I wonder if, I wonder what the Virtual Console program is gonna be. Like, I know that Virtual Console's kind of, I don't want to say a meme, but to be fair... Okay, you missed. To be fair, I do prefer playing older games sometimes. It's just one of those things I have. But I know it kind of sucks I don't have any of my old save data. Because I gotta replay Mario and Luigi, the original version again. And that is a very long game. I'm not getting that. I actually kind of prefer not to. But, it's unfortunately how the cookie crumbles. Oh, no, just short. I know they have Ocarina of Time, right? Can you look at your dashboard? No, you have to close it. Oh, shit. I was going to say, I know they have Ocarina of Time for the Wii U. But it's the original NES, or NES, yeah. People wish. It's the original, what's it called, version. By the way, Killer Umbrellas in Kirby. Damn it. I fell for it. Depending how you do that, you can actually get a random power up there. Okay. I remember trying to beat the end boss of this game. It took me ages because on hard mode, because it's really difficult to dodge all that stuff with only 3 hit points. Oh great, here we go. Can wheel go through this? Yes, it can. Okay, nope. Okay, good. This, I think you need Burning Kirby. Someone here has it. You might be able to do it with Wheel Kirby. That seems like a lot of work for a 1-up. I don't even need it. I think you need high jump for the boss anyway. Okay, whatever. Excellent. I really wish they made a Kirby game like this again, too, because this game is, in my opinion, way better than the new Kirby's. I played Rainbow Curse, and Star Allies wasn't bad. It was just a really short game. I mean, every Kirby game is kind of a short game, so... Wait, what's level 2's boss? Oh, the Painter. So complaining about a short Kirby game seems kind of redundant, because they're all kind of short. Well, you kind of get my point. Oh, shit. Oh, he can be hurt by his own lightning? Okay, well, that was nice. Ah, damn it. I love Butter Building's music. Holy shit. This is nostalgia. Such good music. This is probably one of my favorite songs from a Kirby game. Really? Oh, you don't get healed after every boss. Oh my god. Fucking killer umbrellas, man. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh no, forget that. Fuck that. Get out of here. Oh, I'm fucked. I'm not gonna dodge this guy. Yeah, I tried to kill him. I should have just jumped. That was totally not happening. It's way too early in the morning to expect such high gameplay. I think if you fall here... Yeah, you can get down here. This is a secret. I vaguely remember this. I remember staying up really late nights to play a lot of this. And find all the different exits. Which will turn the doors to being yellow, I think. I remember staying up really late. This was like something I did in like 8th grade. Which was ironically towards the end of me staying up all night. Because I used to stay up all night playing World of Warcraft. That was really bad, and I shouldn't have done that. But here I am. What song is this? Well, I wanted Vaporwave, and I got it, I guess. Yeah, in Squeak Squad, they also merged... God damn it. They also merged Burning and Fire Kirby, I think. That actually could be another playthrough I do, because Squeak Squad isn't a very long game unless you try to 100% it, which it isn't. It's not a very long game. Which is cool, because it has a lot of cool stuff, but it's not really a touchscreen game, which is like my main gripe. Okay, come on. It's like my main gripe about Metroid Prime Hunters is a completely touchscreen-based game, and it's kind of the reason why I never did a playthrough on it. Okay, I'm just not even dodging people at this point. Oh, wow, okay. Do you need stone, Kirby, for something coming up? I feel like you do. Oh, we have Needle Kirby. Oh, you... It's an old school game through and through. %. Slightly scrolled them off screen. Here we go. Okay, this is not what I wanted at all. I was expecting a reward for doing all that hard shit. Yeah, I got a little close. I forget he slides a bit when you jump like that. Now the real question is, do you need Wheel Kirby? Because they clearly put this in here for a reason. Maybe. Let's see. guess there you have it. I remember this. You gotta get the hell out of there first. There we go. Oh boy. Oh wow, you could go through that with Wheel Kirby. Okay, maybe not. I always preferred fighting this guy without anything special. It just makes it easier. I should not have done that. That was stupid. I kind of remember the patterns for some of these bosses. Not that we're really talking any advanced patterns anyway. Oh, I should play Rayman. Because I wanted to play Rayman 2, but I couldn't get it to work. Oh, shit. Come on. Okay, let me not die here, because I actually enjoy using Backdrop Kirby. I do like that in Squeak Squad you get the, like, Ultimate Museum, which is pretty cool. It basically, like, lets you get any character you want. I tried. I really did try to grab that. Oh, no. Get out of here. Okay. I'm doing very well at this, as you can tell. Finally made it to this. Should play Rayman 1 before I go to bed. I always sucked at Rayman 1. I never got anywhere in that game. It's not even like it's a super hard game. It's just I never put much time into learning how to do it. Oh, Mr. Snowman came back. Beating DuckTales Remastered for the PS3. I never even knew what DuckTales was until the remaster came out, because I didn't watch Disney Channel stuff when I was a kid. Oops. I didn't. It's kind of unfortunate. I think this game auto-saves after every level, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, let's play Rayman 1. I haven't played this game in forever. I know Rayman 3 for the GBA is a completely different game than Rayman Advance. I'm used to Rayman Advance. This was, I think, one of the first games I owned for the Game Boy Advance. I never brought it back. Because, oh shit, I almost dropped my water near my computer. I am not playing on the gamepad. My cousin actually was really good at this game. Ubisoft. Digital Eclipse. Who ever heard of these people again? Yes. There we go. Oh. Oh my god. People forget where Rayman came from, dude. We about to find out today. Why is this being so ridiculous? Let me fill you in on what is going on here. Once the valley was quiet and peaceful, the Protoon kept things in balance, and life was good. Oh well, that's you know, that's too good to last. Yep. Mr. Dark stole the Protoon and scattered the Electoons. Batilda tried to stop him, but she was not strong enough. The Electoons were scattered all over the world, and the hostile characters locked the Electoons away. Batilda needs a champion. And the Electoons need a savior. The valley needs a hero. The hero is Rayman. Free the Electoons, Rayman, and bring back the Protoon. But beware of Mr. Dark. He'll be watching for you. And that's basically the world map, by the way, which is pretty crazy. Yeah, I never got very far in this game. It's a very difficult platformer. Okay, that's not what I wanted at all. And there's a lot of, like, backtracking in it. Like, it's a good game, don't get me wrong. It's just, it's not a game I ever really excelled at. Oh, I can't even punch yet. Rayman 2 is by far a way easier game. Hell, actually, now I have save states, so maybe I will actually beat it eventually someday. I think water insta-kills you. I remember I would get to a certain point. There's some of the stages that are pretty difficult. Oh my god. Oh, that's nice. Don't worry. Mr. Rayman went missing after this, and no one ever went looking for him. They just presumed he was dead, and they just left it at that. This is pretty cool they got this on, Oh shit, okay. Right? You can't punch, right? No, I think you have to get that power by completing the stage first. Maybe. Could be wrong. And then you have to, like, replay the stage. Here we go. Hello, Rayman. I'm Batilla the Fairy. I'm going to help you in your quest. I can give you a new power. I wish they had Game Boy Color games in this. Now you can punch with your fist. Good luck. Yeah, press the B button to punch. You can wind up and do a little more damage. I do have the PS1 version of this game. This is like the first game I own multiple copies of. It's pretty crazy, actually, when you think about it. You have to... Yeah, I think you have to punch it. There you go. I remember some of this. I did play this. I played this last when I was like 8. I'm not even kidding. I played this shit so long ago. Ah, damn it. I played more of Rayman 2, because I actually beat Rayman 2, and I think I beat Rayman 3 as well. I actually liked Rayman Arena, too. It was a very weird game, but I did like it. If there was ever a game to get a remake. They don't even make Rayman games anymore, so who cares? There you go. Rayman is old, dude. He's a has-been. It's like that one TV show. Really? The Sweep Robots? Yeah, because they do spawn enemies behind you in this game. It's like whatever happened to Robot Jones. It's like whatever happened to Rayman, because no one ever saw him after this. He had 3 games, a couple spin-offs, 2 platformers, and then the Rabbids finally did him in. It's truly the biggest tragedy of modern gaming. Why? Oh my god. This game was made for fucking trolls, I swear. Okay, thank you. Do you even have to get all the Pro Tunes? Like, does it even affect anything? Or is it just to get a generic ending or something? Excellent. And that's kind of my life on this game. That 1-up is definitely not there again. Absolutely not. Okay. Thank you. It's one of those first outings where the main character can't swim, of course. Just like Spyro. I actually want to play the Reignited Trilogy again, to be fair. That actually kind of needs to be replayed already. I only waited years for it. To be fair, between the time they announced it and when it came out was only one. Like, I jumped again. It's only, what, like a couple of months? I don't even care what's down there. I don't know how the hell they got to Rayman 2 after this, but thank the Lord. This is an obscure fucking game. I ain't playing this again. This is a special kind of fucking game. You know what? I'd watch a playthrough of it. I wouldn't play it again. Okay, what's up? The Dream Forest. Oh, save. Anguish Lagoon? Okay, sure. You can leave through that. If only the Spyro trilogy was on Wii U. I really do see the Wii U as a secondary GameCube, man. Yeah, I don't have the ability to swing yet, so I can't do that. Lots of good games, hardware not recognized. Because I prefer the Wii U to the Switch. I'm a niche boy like that. Oh my god. Rayman was literally drop-shotting like 20 years before it became relevant. It's disgusting, man. Wait, am I supposed to drop? Oh, this is the one with the boss fight. Yeah, I remember this. The mosquito. Who apparently becomes your friend randomly, but then is also a dickhead. I didn't know you could hit him that quick. Okay. You could probably hit him even faster than that, too. Just I'm not doing very well at it. Now we can ride him for like a level or two. Oh yeah, we get auto scrollers. My favorite part of every video game from like the yesteryear, auto scrollers. Oh my god. Yeah, you can charge and move. It's rare. Excellent. I don't remember what every one of these power-ups does, but whatever. I pick it up. I know the big P one gives you an extra like 2 hit points or something. I'm hoping you don't have to like farm that at any point. That'd be pretty rough. Okay. Alright, well, thanks for the help, I guess. Thanks for showing up and doing something. Is this the swing power now? You're courageous, but you will have to keep at it. To keep at it. You now have the power to hang. Alright. That was pretty quick. It's like back-to-back power-ups in some of these worlds. Did I really no, ow. Thank you. I like the world map music, though. The Swamps of Forgetfulness. Or we could go to Bandland with the... Oh, fuck. Let's do the Swamps of Forgetfulness. Let's actually... Oh, is this the fucking one... Okay. I'm save stating this. 100%. I think I know what this one is. I think once you give him this, his suit back, the water... Yeah, here it comes. The water rises. Tarazan Gives Rayman the magic seed to grow plants. Use the R button. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, this rises so much faster than I remember it rising. Holy shit, this is not fun anymore. Tarzan, oh my god. I don't care, shoot me, you asshole. I think you have to go the other way, though. Oh my god. I can feel my anxiety coming back to me from when I was a kid playing. You can't punch him when his gun's out. I forgot about that. Okay. I did it because I knew exactly how to do it. Ugh. And you can't plant anymore. Oh yeah, you could drop the big grapefruits on them. This is a very fucking weird game. I'm pretty sure the dude thought of this on a massive LSD trip. Might have been some acid involved as well. You know, Rayman actually, I think, was a game that was rated K for A, or K through A, I'm sorry, not K for A, which is a very rare rating, even when it was used. Nowadays, it doesn't even exist anymore. You can't find a game that's rated K through A. They just don't make that anymore. They give E, E10, T, and M, and that's it. They don't do all the weird ratings they used to do. That era is gone for good. There you go. Yeah, I didn't know that was coming. You're gonna do down low brooms, aren't you? Yes, you are. They also had like a Rayman educational software. It's almost like they just had a whole bunch of ideas for this dude. Oh my god, you can even hit him from behind. And it doesn't do anything. Okay, well, I passed that level somehow. I'm going to save. I think the original Rayman is also like this anyway. Mosquito's Nest. Oh, sweet. Look at that. Oh, what? I think you have to do that, I guess, to make them appear somehow. So how did that make them appear? I have no, I guess you just gotta stand on the mushroom. They fall out of it, apparently. Look, I didn't make the game. I barely play the game. Asking me to play this game is already a task. Excellent. I should have just tried to clear that. Yeah, I'm gonna die. I forget how you even get health back. I think maybe those the yellow P orbs are how you get it back. Oh shit. Okay, well that was close. Yes, it is. I also get another life extension. I'm not going back for that. Remember, unlike Rayman 2, which is like full camera and everything, you kind of can't even see what's really coming up in this game. You just kind of got to believe you know what you're going to do when you get to it. What the fuck? I don't even know what I'm looking at. Whatever. That's like some Lovecraftian horror or something. There we go. Jump over the end of the stage. Man, and remember in Rayman 2 how easy those enemies were to defeat? It was quite something else. What? Okay. Yeah, I guess standing on those mushrooms does spawn a chest. I never knew that. Oh, fucking enemy. I think they stay. I think they stay completed even if you die. Yeah, okay. I panicked. I forgot that that dude was there. I should have just taken the hit. I don't think you get recoiled really in this game. I mean, you kind of do. You just, it doesn't really matter that much. Oh my god. This is the part where it begins. Because it's always like a different pattern each time. Game makes me feel fucking anxious. Oh my god. There's no land. I looked at the stalks and I thought there was land there. And that was a complete myth. Because I don't think you can pan the camera around, right? I don't think you can. What is the manual for this game? Oh dear god. Final Fantasy 13 in the Pillars level. What was the Pillars level of Final Fantasy 13? Rapid Harmony. I can't remember. Or is it Mobius? Because I didn't play Mobius Final Fantasy. They don't have it, do they? Yeah, this is a general virtual console thing. This is not Rayman. I don't think. Oh, wait. Nope. Well, look, we get to read up on legal notices. Look at that. Awesome. Sweet. What did it say? Any retro manuals or digital reproductions are as faithful as possible and feature a bare minimum of edits. Some of their content may feel... Okay, they have the whole thing. Yeah, no, they don't... There's no manual for this. Look at that. Yoshi's Island Super Mario Advance 3. Off TV play. Okay. Suspend. Whatever. Yeah, I ain't gonna do too well with this. I should honestly make a suspend point because I'm gonna really suck at this. This is not gonna be a fun thing. Big machine with the spinning rolling blades. I vaguely remember Final Fantasy 13. I was trying to find a copy of it for the PS3, and I actually do want to play it. I own it on 360. I don't think I own it on PS3, like digitally or not. And I do want to replay it as much as I kind of don't like it. But on the flip side of that, that game has a lot of hard stuff, to be fair. It's not an easy game. And the reason why is because they kind of soft cap you on how much experience you can reliably earn, which I think is probably the most damning part about it. Also, I do apologize if you showed up hoping for a 14 stream. The reason I stopped playing 14 is because the stuff I need to do, it's 4 in the morning and there's no way I'm finding anyone. Oh my god. I need help, though, is what I absolutely need. Good God. This really should not be this difficult. And I know it's all me. It's just, I don't know why you would come up here, though. It's just, I'm really bad at this game. For some obscure reason, this is like one of the few games that kicks my ass. And part of it I want to blame on the fact you can't zoom out the camera. Like, at all. Right? Yeah, there you go. Are you... This game is fucking trolling me. This is a game made for kids, by the way. The punch went through him. That's really extra. Good lord. Yeah, I ain't getting this. I should have done Bandland. I think this would be easier if you had the helicopter power up, which I do not have at all. I'm going back. I'm leaving. I think I can leave a stage, right? No, you have to quit the game. Oh god. This is one of those early Game Boy Advance games too. They're very minimalistic. Okay, Bongo Hills. You know, I should save state here. I think Bongo Hills is a little more forgiving. Are there cheat codes for this game? I feel like there's cheat codes. I'm interested in looking up some cheat codes. Oh, look at that. Okay. Y'all a bunch of assholes for that one. There he comes. Got him. I'm gonna do like Metal Gear crawling. It's weird because it's a directional input. It's diagonal. Okay. Wait, couldn't you just go backwards from the start of the stage? Oh my god. Holy shit, he's very aggressive. Can you grab this? Nope. I remember getting reasonably far in this game at one point, and then it was just kind of all downhill from there. Are you for real? I thought the middle one was safe. Oh my god. I should honestly reload. I lost my fucking shit. And it's not really going to go any more uphill from here. Oh my lord. Okay, well at least you don't die on the blue ones. The other ones are like Mega Man spikes. I keep messing that up. This is like me playing the Oracle games, but the difference is with enough trial and repetition, I got pretty decent at the Oracle games. Okay, now that I know that that one falls, it's not so bad. Oh my god, I missed the chest. Or not the chest, the cage. See, the problem is the camera doesn't really help you much. Because I kind of need to see what's off screen, and they don't really let you. Okay, touch it, just whatever, fuck it. I kind of wish they did. Are you... what? Why do I not remember this? The music is nice, though. That's like the one thing I like about this game. Yeah, I should have played Spiral Reignited. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, you get crushed. Okay. Well, I guess in a minute here I'll be done. Excellent. Because I'm not feeling this. What the hell is all this? Was that an eye in the wall? What? Okay. This is starting to feel like a very bad dream. It really is. And you gotta climb out of this mess now? This seems like a lot of extra work to go through for one extra life. Oh, shit. I think you have to do that better than what I did it as. Oh no, you could just climb it. Maybe not. I think you have to do that actually perfectly. Because there's no way to see like the platforms off screen. It's just not something you can do. Okay. I hit him. Okay, well he just Terminated right through it. Okay, let's go. Let's not go that way. We need to go like over to the right. Oh, fuck. Well, I'm in slightly better condition than I was a few minutes ago, so I think this was the next stage you are supposed to do. The other one you can probably do is just you need to have the jumps perfect, and I'd rather wait till you get the hover ability. Oh my god. It's one of those games I dread long stages. Because that just means it's more time I have to survive. Okay, here we go. Although there was a pickup, whatever. I'm just not going to get that, I guess. After this, I'm done. Whenever I beat this level, or if I die again. Like, if I legit run out of lives or something. I'm calling it quits because I'm tired now. Now I'm tired. Rayman put me the fuck to sleep. Yeah, forget about the Electoons. They're on their own. They gotta figure that one out. Keep running, or whatever you want to call this, a mild saunter. Okay, got it. Oh my god, I don't know how that didn't hit me. Thankfully they don't walk and shoot, and jump in the air to try to bite you. Oh my god. What's happening? This one dude is taking a lot of punches. Okay. Nice. So where are you supposed to go from here? Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't want to jump off to my death. But I always feel like that's a total possibility. Okay, never mind. It was simple. Okay. Finally, we get a little bit of scene movement. Oh my god, I remember this one. The moving... You gotta move with the balls and, like, jump with them as well. I remember this shit. This is hard. Because they move so quick. What the hell is this? What? I'm so confused. Can you jump through this or something? Why would you want to be small? Can you jump up there while small? Hell no. I guess maybe they're just showing you what he does. Oh, maybe you don't need to... You know what, I'm just going to do it anyway. Because I feel like it's going to poke me through the moving platform. Which is going to really make my whole day. Okay. Oh. That was pretty decent, actually. Just remember, the stage is not over. What is this? Oh my god. Okay. I somehow stuck with it, literally. Nice. That's a full heal. That's... How do you... Okay. Like, you don't fight them. You just run. This is the precursor to Mirror's Edge. You don't fight any of this shit. You just run. Okay. Whatever the hell that's supposed to be. This game is horrifying. Okay, nothing? Okay. I think we're... Please let it be done at some point. Okay. Holy shit. I have no clue what I just witnessed in that level. Oh, sweet, there's a save point right here. Allegro Presto. That would be the next level. I think I got a little bit further beyond Bandland when I played this game ages ago. But again, we're talking a game I haven't played in literally, not even like trying to be funny, a decade. Like, infinitely long ago, basically. Now, one thing I want to see is, does Rayman Advance have any cheat codes? Probably doesn't. I don't think it does. Not without a Game Shark. Here we go. We get another broken IGN page. Oh yeah, it does. And actually, it does have a decent amount of stuff. Oh yeah, you have limited cheats in this game, or limited continues, I think. Yeah, maybe we'll mess around with some of this, because we can unlock all stages. I'm not sure if you have to enter it at the pause screen or how that works. Maybe, I don't know. I'll have to look it up, but I'm done for now. I'm not doing this anymore. It's been a fun stream, to say the least. I accomplished nothing, and I feel like I should have done something else. But thank you for the people who did show up. It was exciting playing this game from a blast from the past. Still in the same Vaporwave video? Yes, we are. Okay, we're an hour and a half into a 2-hour video, so, but I'm done. It's like 5 in the morning, 5:30. And with that, I'll never play this game again, pretty much. So, I hope you enjoyed our brief excursion into the world of Rayman in light of Final Fantasy XIV. Kind of disappointing. But that's about it for me. I'm exhausted. So I mean, I guess they did do a good job. I'm gonna try to not go to sleep. I might go lay down or something and maybe listen to some videos or relax and just try to detox. And if I'm not doing anything later today, then I'll probably play something else. Play Tactics or something. I'm gonna go rest my voice and other things. So. Do we want to play sound clips? Let's see. What sound clips do we have here?
Help me!
Oh, Christ, that is incredibly loud. Let's not do that.
Help me! Help me! Help me!
I need to find another outro song besides the Looney Tunes one, because I played that too much. That's like one of the oldest ones I have on here, so whatever.
I'm gonna dedicate the rest of my life to forgetting it.
Fuck! Oh!
Just remember, the most important thing is to have fun.
Stop putting so much pressure on me!
I think we should have sex.
Me too.
I wrote a blog post a while ago about why I f***ing hate video games. Because this is what it does. It appeals to, like, the male fantasy.
Son of a bitch. You piece of shit. You fucking goddamn fucker. Listen, fuckhead. You have fucking crossed the line. Get that through your goddamn fucking head. Stop pushing your shit.
You're making me very uncomfortable. Please leave. Please leave.
I have crippling depression.
Hey, that's pretty good.
No! 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 Fuck the prime time, bitch! The Lord of the Duat awaits. Damn!
And he did the wrong thing. Very nice words, but happens to be wrong. Jeb is so wrong. Jeb is so wrong. It's the New York Times. They're always wrong.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.